Are you a Jesus-loving woman who overexercises and deprives herself of food, desperately trying to obtain a goal weight on the scale? And yet, at the same time, you strive to be a healthy version of yourself by eating well and feeling fit? Hi, I'm Andrea, and I was running on the same hamster wheel for over 20 years. My toxic body image and eating disorder stole my joy and self-respect. Thankfully, God was always with me, fighting my battles and blessing me with the grit to reclaim my life. I'm off the hamster wheel, but I see you still stuck in the cage, and I want to help free you too. Journey with me every week. I'll share personal stories, tools, mindset shifts, and the practical steps I took to heal my unhealthy relationship with food and exercise. I don't believe food and exercise are the problems. I believe they're part of the solution. Instead, I'll teach you how your mindset and faith are the keys to healing. Get ready to navigate your newfound path to healing. Get ready to reclaim your self-worth. Get ready to realign with your God-given identity. For in this identity is where you find true wellness and healing. When you are well, your gifts shine into the world. Shine on, babe. Let's do this. I'm Andrea Carroll, and this is Good Vanilla. Hey, pretty peeps. I'm quickly popping in here before we get rolling to communicate that I am not giving medical advice. I'm giving energetic, emotional, and mental support for women on their health journeys. I'm here because I care. I hope sharing my story will in some way help you on your unique path. Okay, let's dive in. Hello, friend. Thank you for hanging out with me today. It is an honor to have you here. Last week, I talked about 5 ways to prepare yourself for holiday travel in ways to set you up to actually enjoy the holidays and enjoy the people around you and to enjoy the life that is going on around you. And you need to get in there and grab it, right? So we talked about that last week, the 5 ways to make that happen, to kind of get yourself ready for that. And these 5 things are meant to do before you leave for your vacation. There are a few things I want to share about when you're on your vacation, during the stay. I want to go a little bit deeper with you on that. I had shared that I am going to Disney World with my family for this Christmas season. And whenever I travel somewhere, especially when it involves flying and staying somewhere for an extended period of time, there are a few non-negotiables that I have to make sure that I'm taking care of my mind and my body. Number 1 is water. I have to make sure that I am drinking the same or equivalent to the amount of water I drink at home on a daily basis. I am a big-time water drinker. I don't feel well unless I am drinking water. And I know most people are dehydrated. They're not drinking enough water. And a lot of people, their goal is to increase their water intake. And so it's very challenging to keep that up when you are on vacation. That is a non-negotiable for me, is water. Like, I'm focused on my water intake. And to do this, bring your water bottle that you use at home. Have it with you. So for example, like when I go to the airport, I don't have it full, obviously, when I go through the TSA check. But when I get through security, I go and I buy a water and I have that filled up. Okay, so while you're flying, flying is very dehydrating. It's actually quite hard on your system. The same thing then when I am down at the resort that we're staying at. I'm going to be focused on water. When you're out of your normal routine and you're and you're on vacation, you kind of forget to do your normal things, like take care of yourself with, I don't know if you're like me, but sometimes remember you take my vitamins, like just the little things like that. Just because you're out of your routine, you're not at home, it's just a little different, so it throws it off. But you need to be focused on your water intake and having that water bottle with you wherever you go and having it filled up. Because we can't function when we're dehydrated. We're gonna feel lethargic. You're gonna feel off when you're dehydrated. So the number one thing is get enough water. And one thing I really like to do, there is this anti-stress drink called Natural Calm. It is a magnesium supplement. It is a powder that you mix into water, and it really does help de-stress you. So something like that. You could take something like that along with you. And a positive benefit of magnesium, this magnesium drink, is it helps your digestive tract. When you fly and you're at high altitudes, your organs actually shut down to a small they actually shut down a little bit. So they slow down. So your digestion, I can't talk today. Your digestion slows down. So this magnesium drink will help relax your digestive tract and keep you regular, because you're not going to be eating normally. You're not going to be getting the fiber you need, but god dang it, you're going to hit your water, and you're going to have, you can certainly purchase Natural Calm. You can get it on Amazon, wherever. You can get it on Amazon and have it with you, because gosh, I live by this thing, you guys. Natural Calm. And the second thing is gratitude, whether it's a gratitude journal or if you're just going to have some like mantras that you're going to say in your mind. In last week's episode, I talked about soaking up the moment. To do that when you are on your vacation, you need to have gratitude in the moment. Because our minds, our brains can only think one thought at a time. So if you are with your family, I will use an example here. This is what I am going to do when I am down at Disney World. I know I'm going to be at a park with my kids, and I know some thought or something's going to trigger me, and I'm going to start kind of thinking about food and maybe think about restricting myself somewhere, and I'll catch that thought, and I will zero in on my daughters, and I will focus on them, and I will be grateful for them, and I will just notice how precious they are. And that's all I can think about. That's all that's going to happen. The other thing is gone. I am grateful for them. I'm grateful for being here. I'm grateful for this moment with my family, making these memories. Okay, so gratitude. Whether you want to journal, or if you just want a mantra or something to say in your head, or if you want to focus in on a loved one, have it in place. Do that while you are on your vacation or during your stay. I talked about movement, having a plan for it, but that is also a non-negotiable. So your mind and your body, the health of our mind and our body, we need to move our bodies. It's so good for you. It's so good for your stress. It's a natural de-stressor. And it just, anything simple like walking. And like I said in the last episode, we're going to be doing tons of walking down at Disney World. But if you are somewhere and you're going to be sitting a lot, or, I mean, it's a good excuse too if you just need to get up and have some quiet time and go for a walk. It doesn't even have to be a walk. I mean, You can do yoga. You can just do some stretching. It could be shopping. It literally just getting up and moving around. Because the more you sit, I mean, if you're like me, I just get stiff. And I just get really crabby. And I just feel tired and lethargic. And that is no way to feel good. And then you can't do the other things, right? You can't be grateful. You can't remember to drink your water. But so I would say, okay, so looks like maybe I got 3 things here. My 3 non-negotiables while I'm actually on vacation are water, gratitude, and movement. Those are the 3 things that I'm going to be focusing on when I am down, when I'm actually in the moment, doing that. But please use these things for yourself over this holiday season. I know if you choose just one of them, you're going to feel better. You're going to relieve some stress by just choosing one. So it doesn't have to be an all or nothing thing. Choose one, whatever you can do to make things simpler and easier on yourself. Whatever you can do to make yourself feel good. Find what feels good and do that. Okay, friends? I hope you have a Merry Christmas. My next episode, you got to come back next week because here's a main key. How about after you return home from your vacation or your stay? I want to talk about something very important, and that's next week. I'll see you then. Bye. Psst. Hey girl, I got to tell you something. Did you know your eating disorder is keeping secrets from you? Yeah, it's a total butthead. But don't worry, I'm here for you. In fact, I created a freebie for you to download. It's the 4 secrets your eating disorder doesn't want you to know. And these are 4 things that I wish I would have known years ago, back when I felt like I just could not get my head above the water no matter how hard I tried. I felt like wave after wave was crashing on me. These are the secrets that have really set me free, knowing these truths about myself. And they are things your eating disorder is trying to keep from you so it can keep control over you. Don't stay in the dark, friend. The link is in the show notes. Go download it now. Go download it now and start working through it and feel yourself free. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. If this episode resonated with you or helped you in any way, please tell me how. Email me at hello@andreacaro.com. That's HELLO@ANDREACAROW.com. Also, if there's a specific topic around eating disorders and body image you'd like to hear an episode on, let me know. Your voice deserves to be heard, and I'm here to listen. If you'd like to hear more from me, follow me on Instagram at Andrea_Caro. Friend, please help others like you by sharing this episode and leaving me a review on Apple Podcast. Doing so will help me reach others who so desperately need this message of hope. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.